Well, you know, culture is the heart of the brand. A brand is a promise that you deliver to your customers, to society, to your employees. And so culture has to be aligned with that brand. The brand makes this very specific promise. And if your culture is not aligned with what you're saying, then the brand is going to be diminished or broken. And that's where companies get in trouble, is where their cultures, the way they do things on a day-to-day basis, the way the people think about their jobs and execute on them, if that's not aligned with the way you talk about the company and the promise that you make, then you're going to have a credibility problem. You're going to diminish the value of not only your brand, but your products and your company overall. So culture is the heart of a brand, it's the heart of an organization. And if what you say is not matching what you do, that's where companies get in trouble. I would describe our culture this way. It's about learning, performance, and change. And all of the training that we do and all of the discussions that we do at GE are built around that. We spend about $1 billion a year in training. Most of that is at our corporate university, which is a place called Crotonville. And we talk about culture and a leader's role in reinforcing culture continually there. So we do specific training in all of those areas on performance, change management, and around learning. And so that's the heart of the leadership development at the company. And the culture is taught there, and the culture is modified there, and the tools and the skills needed to support that culture are taught there. My job as a communicator is to take that process, simplify it, make it clear, make it understandable to the folks in the class and the people around the company. So describing the culture is my job, but more importantly, helping to build it, make sure it's vibrant and understandable and robust is also part of my job. And that's, my job is to bring the outside world in a lot of cases, to say what we're saying about our company doesn't match what we're doing. Somewhere our culture is misaligned with our communications. This is where we can deliver the most value. You know, Arthur Page and other groups are taking a look at this, and it's sort of being, I consider myself a cultural advocate for the company. And by doing so, and by being involved with the leadership of the company in building the culture, again, making sure it's aligned with what we say and do, it enhances the value inherently of communications. And I have a big voice in GE in talking about culture. So I don't feel like necessarily I need to make a business case or make an argument for communications. I just think that I demonstrate value every day in reinforcing our culture, understanding it, working with HR, working with legal, working with the business leaders to help them understand the full context of the world we operate in. You know, communications has a very broad view, maybe the broadest view of the world inside our organizations. And, you know, the CEO, you might argue, but communications, our job is to take the widest view and to provide the best context and analysis of the world and connect the dots. That's what culture is making sure we're fitting into broader societal needs and expectations, making sure we understand the internal expectations and needs of our people, and aligning them with the goals that we have for growth or investment, etc. That's what culture to me is all about, is making sure that these things are all aligned. And because we have that broad view, we're in a unique position to do that.